So obviously this wasn't a great day for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the numbers itself were really not great. I mean, 270 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But keep in mind, he threw the ball 49 times. So 270 seems okay, but with 49 attempts, that's a lot of attempts. But first, what you see on the screen, this is something that I'm sure a lot of people are going to talk about. One, if you want to criticize Mahomes, people are going to also come back and say, listen, the situation he was in was horrible, and it was. I mean, honestly, there was consistent pressure all game. Tampa Bay did a great job of getting pressure. This is going to be a good example. Barrett has a one-on-one matchup with Mike Remmers, kind of something I talked about before this game of they played each other before in the Super Bowl, in Super Bowl 50. They, Barrett was a rotational player. He got some snaps against Remmers. But as you see, Barrett is going to get immediate pressure, and there was pressure from other sides as well. So for Mahomes, there's nothing you can do there because that, it's the blind side. Mahomes can't see Barrett, and all of a sudden he just goes down. Like, it's hard to blame Mahomes whatsoever. So I think that's fair. And there was obviously some kind of awesome plays when there was pressure, even if they didn't work out, too, later in the game. Like this one. So it's going to be Goldson going up one-on-one against Kansas City's right guard. That's what's happening right here. And watch what happens. So Mahomes takes the snap, and there's going to be immediate pressure again. So again, I'm not saying that this was all Mahomes' fault or even that he was like a big to blame. I don't think he played well. I also don't think that he was like terrible. I think that there's like probably like a bunch of guys you could give more criticism to than Mahomes. But this is actually going to be kind of awesome by Mahomes, even though it doesn't work out. There's pressure right here. I think a lot of, if this is Brady, he just goes down right here, or it's 4th down, so probably just throws up a jump ball. But Mahomes sees nothing is open, so he's going to try and, bide some more time. As you see, he cuts back, and he is going to run around and pick up some more time. Goldson trying to catch Mahomes at this point. And really at this point, Mahomes had done such a good job at sort of being able to sort of use his shiftiness to get around these defensive linemen and give himself more time. So it seems like for Mahomes, or for Goldson, excuse me, that's 92, he's just going to try and dive and just try and tackle Mahomes that way, which honestly makes some sense. As you see, he gets enough of Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes just throws one, and that one could have been caught. I mean, really, that one looked like it probably, again, it's hard to really say it like it should have been caught. I watched a replay. I don't know if it got tipped. It kind of looked like it did get tipped a little, but it's hard to really tell. They never really showed a good replay on that one. But also just the pressure. It's a tough play to make, but still, I mean, that was a tremendous play by Mahomes. But so this isn't me showing examples of Mahomes playing bad. This is me showing examples of excusable things that make it harder to really blame Patrick Mahomes too much. I do think there are some fair criticisms of Mahomes' game here in Super Bowl 55, though, as well. There's some unfair. You can't look at the final score and say, oh, he sucked. You can't look at his box score and say, oh, he sucked. You can look at some of the tape and say, that wasn't great. So like this one, I think this is a great example of that, where he just missed some throws, quite frankly. That's what happened. This is a good example of it. It's a 3rd down and 8. This is early on. This was the first Kansas City drive, actually. And it seemed like early on, Tampa Bay, if you remember, it feels like forever ago. In the first quarter, they started slow. It wasn't until the end of the first quarter that Tampa Bay got on the board. But Kansas City wasn't really able to capitalize. And this is the cover 2 zone blitz. And you saw Tampa Bay, they didn't blitz too often. The couple of times they did, it would be still with 2 safeties deep. It'd be a zone blitz. And they love to play 2 safeties deep in this game. They played 2 safeties deep for about, the graphic late in the game was like 82% of the time, which is incredibly high. And really, Kansas City didn't have much of an answer. This was one of the times that they got away with one, though, when they were able to get someone open downfield. Mecole Hardman is the guy where he's going to run. And what's really going to happen here is that I'm not sure exactly, again, we only have the broadcast footage right now. All 22 comes out later. Once all 22 does come out, I'll be able to sort of, I'll absolutely be making plenty of videos once all 22 comes out. Can't really do that just quite yet. But, for now, what's going to happen is that Hardman is going to somehow get open. Watch. Mahomes takes the snap. Hardman is going to end up getting open. And, again, it's hard to know exactly what happened for him to get open. I'm assuming the safety kind of broke down to cover Hill. He was double-teaming Hill, and then Hardman ended up just getting deep down the field. But if this is a completion, this could end up being a touchdown, which really would have gone a long way, especially considering the fact that Kansas City ended up not scoring a touchdown all game. And in fairness, Hardman's trying to run closer to the sideline, and I think Mahomes kind of wanted to lead him closer over the middle of the field, or excuse me, other way around. It seemed like Mahomes is trying to throw further towards the sideline, and Hardman, who that's his route, but he also sees that if he slows down, he's open, so he's kind of trying to slow down, and hopefully the throw gets there. But as you see, this throw, it's too far to the sideline, and again, I think that Hardman was trying to slow down and say, hey, I'm open right here, throw it to me where there's no one else. And Mahomes just continued with it. So it might have been a miscommunication. It might have just been a missed throw. Either way, that's not great from Patrick Mahomes, though. Not a great throw. It just wasn't. And finally, we have this play. It's going to be a cover 3 zone. And so you have Hill running over the middle. This is going to be the interception. Again, there was a couple of missed throws as well. It's hard to really get good footage right now, unfortunately. But, he missed some throws that did happen. This was the interception, which kind of just felt like he was just taking chances at this point, which I kind of get. Given the score, it's a 19-point game, so a 3-score game. You have about 21 minutes left. You need to start taking chances. It's 3rd and 14, so hard to really blame him, but also, it still is a negative play, so we should talk about it. You can kind of see that Hill could get open over the middle, so you can understand the logic behind this throw. And honestly, once this play starts and Mahomes, steps back, he's under pressure, but he does make a throw off balance. You can kind of see why he thought this could work. He throws it over Carlton Davis, but the issue is just that safety Mike Edwards is just going to be able to run in, and he's going to be able to make this play. So again, it's tough to really know how much to blame Mahomes. I think you can say that Mahomes didn't have a great day. He made some mistakes and didn't make some great plays where usually we see him being able to convert on some great plays. Edwards knocks it away, and you're going to see that it's intercepted. Good job by Edwards, good awareness by Winfield for sure. Kind of a risky play by Mahomes. Again, I'm not sure I'm not going to kill him for it. Like, it wasn't the best play in the world. It wasn't awful either, though. Like, I understand why Mahomes took that chance. So yeah, I do think it's fair to say Mahomes played poorly. I think it's ridiculous to say that if Mahomes played as well as Mahomes typically plays, that this game is even close. I still think it's a blowout regardless, given the situation. I think this wasn't his best day. I think that's fair to say, and it's tough because it seems like I feel like a lot of times in the media, it's almost like you have to criticize just one thing. You can criticize multiple things, and there was plenty to criticize for Kansas City. They did not have their best day and then some. I think you can criticize Mahomes while at the same time saying, like, well, yeah, they weren't winning regardless, though. So that's kind of what I feel like I'm making with this video. I'm sure people are going to say, how could you criticize Mahomes? He's not above criticism. He made some mistakes, and he took some chances that he probably shouldn't have taken, and they didn't, at least if he should have taken, they didn't work out, you can argue. And so, yeah, that's at least my opinion. I think he deserves some criticism. I do. Not a ton, but some. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.